Hello and welcome everyone, duckyobrien here, and today I'll be going over a game called Fishing North Atlantic. Fishing North Atlantic was developed and published by Misc Games. It was released onto the PC on October 16, 2020 with an MSRP of $34.99. It's planned for release on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 in early 2021. Why didn't get into it? This is a commercial fishing simulator. Apparently it's kind of sort of accurate to the real thing according to some of the reviews, and I was streaming it and a bunch of people came in and told me how I was playing it wrong, so apparently it already has a small cult following. So I can see that because this game is very similar to American Truck Sim, Euro Truck Sim, Farming Simulator, and Deer Hunter. You got that like economic sim perspective of the game where you're trying to make money as fast as possible or optimally, and then you got that kind of semi-realistic hunting aspect to the game where you're going out and looking for the fish. I want to get started. I'm going to start a new career real quick. I'm going to show you guys what the tutorial is like, and then I'm going to load up my save file and then we'll go fishing for a little bit. So I'm going to name this guy Captain Jack Sparrow. You can disable fast travel, by the way, if you want the full experience. It takes a while to it takes a long time to just go anywhere, so I would recommend having fast travel and autopilot on. If you don't want that though, I totally understand. So here we are. We got like kind of like the alert system that I've seen in like Russian Fishing 4, etc. W will increase throttle, S will decrease it, A to the left, and D to the right. You can press V to go to first person, F will stop driving, WASD to move, E to interact with stuff, and you can see some budget cuts here where if you press E to go on a mast, you just teleport up. Here, same thing, you can drive the boat from here. It's mostly to see where you're going. So you need the autopilot module to be able to use that, but basically once you buy that for $3,000, you can just put flags. You gotta make sure that you can aim it correctly. There you go. And then you press this green button, and then on the map it'll travel there in the matter of a few seconds. So that's very, very convenient. It's a quality of life improvement. If you have been to a dock, you can fast travel. So there are like locations that you can fast travel to. These docks here, over here, over here, and over here. And the reason why there are different docks is that different docks will have different sell prices for the fish. They'll also have different boats available for you to purchase. Now, one thing to keep in mind here, whenever you fast travel, by clicking on the dock or use the autopilot mode, you do use fuel, so you want to refuel every single time that you fast travel. So let's say these docks that I've not visited, the way that I would get to them is I would buy the autopilot mod here, and then I would set the flags to go straight near the dock, and then once you're there, you can have that area unlocked, and then you can fast travel there. So you can autopilot everywhere, just make sure you refuel, and it's fairly convenient. Okay, so let's look at the map. I do like first person better, but I think third person is more convenient because you have access to the mini map. You can zoom out. And a couple of things here. This is your ship health. When it reaches 0, it will sink. You can get insurance on your ship if you want, or you can be very careful. And this is your weight limit, so this is how much fish you can store. Once you go over that, you will not be able to carry that fish back. So for example, if you have 99 kilograms of fish and then you catch another one, the entire fish is gone. You can't carry it. You can't like chop off a little bit and make it 3,000. Alright, this is your fuel, obviously. This is your speed, this is whether your motor is on or not. And this is your weather and all the pertinent information here. This is your crew tab. This is where you assign them to jobs. Okay. That's what I use them as so far. Okay, you can see right there the green area that we're supposed to go to. So again, as you can see, it does take quite a bit of time to travel. And if you don't like that, you can use autopilot or fast travel, or a combination of both. So, but if you do like this, you can turn it off. So you have the option to do either, which is great, I think. Approaching, it's gonna slow down. As with driving boats, and the game handles the boats a lot easier, but obviously, you know, in real life, boats take a long time to turn and to stop. Alright, we're here. I'm gonna press X to stop the motor. You'll see it lift up right there. And press V to go into first person. Okay. I'm gonna go down, and to get to the bowsprit, it's right here. I never owned a boat before, so I was like, how the heck do I do this? The tutorial didn't tell me, and then my buddy who had a boat had to tell me how to get here. Now, I kind of suck at harpooning. But basically, you can drive up to them. What you want to do is look at their line of travel, like if it's going this way, park your boat right here, so that when you get out, you can harpoon them. This guy is showing us mercy and swinging right towards us. The ideal aiming point is like slightly above them. The hitboxes are a little wonky. Just imagine the hitbox floating on the surface of the water as opposed to below it around their fin. Now, the line will break when you see it turn green or red. You want to stop, let them swim free. And if you do harpoon them far away, it may take a couple minutes. It's not going to take hours like in real life, but you know, that's why you kind of want to position them close. I might miss this. Okay, I overshot it again. I spent a couple hours trying to get good at the harpoon, and I managed some long-range throws, which felt really great. But I lost all of that, so you can stay here and catch the max amount of swordfish if you want. I would recommend against it unless you find it fun, because you can just take out alone. That was another tip given to me. It's just easier to skip the tutorial, take it alone, and then go deep line fishing. Oh, it's way overshot. Try again. That's way overshot too. So harpooning, in my opinion, is pretty fun, but it's the least efficient way to do this. So I'm gonna call it quits here. Okay, now we can go back to port. I like first person view a lot better. It feels more real or immersive, but it's less utility in that you don't have the mini-map. So our port is right there. Dock, whatever is the official term. Okay, now to get there, it takes like, I'm not kidding, maybe 10 minutes? It feels like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna skip that part. And I'm gonna load up my other career file that I've been working on. To spare you guys that wait. Some people like it. Bodie McBoatface with Captain Jack Sparrow. So as you can see here, I used one trip of deep line fishing, made me $100,000. It's incredibly efficient. So I'm gonna load that. The game is buggy, the game is pretty janky. Okay, so here we are. You show off what I have right now. Press E to dock here. This is where you sell the fish. You got your general, you got your weather, your skip time, and your map. This is your fish market where you can shop. You can also check your fish prices. So once again, this is very handy. As you can see, swordfish is going for $18.27 per kilogram. You got tuna here. These other fish are worth less, but you can catch more of them. That's the trade-off. So you got fishing gear, you can buy deep lines. I have 8 out of 8 on this boat. It's a starter boat. We're gonna bait it. It's unbaited right now. We're gonna use squid. I get more. Squid catches swordfish. Yeah, squid already. Okay. You gotta bait it, otherwise you can't catch anything. So it was pretty cheap. You go to town, you need a crew member. So what I have right now is this dude. He costs $15,000 and he had a 1% rate. And as you play, you're gonna level the stats up. Apparently they all hit max, so it doesn't make sense to hire someone who's more expensive. Over here, this is your reputation at the port. As you increase reputation, you get higher sell prices, and so there's two ways to increase that. One is by selling fish, and another is by completing missions. And the missions, they increase your reputation by a small amount, and you can't fast travel for missions, so you're just basically driving from port to port, and it takes a lot of time, and you don't make a lot of money, so apparently it's not worth doing. But if you do want that, you can try that as well. So here's a bank where you borrow money and repay. Once again, it's completely worth to borrow and then repay that off. It's another tip I received, and after playing the game, I agree with it. You spend almost no time, and you get to pay it off right away. Bar is a place where you get tips for fish. Okay, we're gonna get a location of the swordfish from 3 days ago, because they keep moving, and we want that. Now here are your missions. You can select and they can go there. We're gonna ignore that for now. You just drive to that location. That's pretty much it. And here you got your rescue services if you need to tow your boat. Your insurance if you want to insure your boat. I don't do it because right now where I am at, I don't need to. And here is where you get your maintenance. Always buy fuel, repair your hull, you can change your name. And here are your upgrades. I bought max storage right away. If you... Why isn't this installed? There you go. If you have storage 4, buying storage 3 and 2 won't increase your storage. It'll just install that upgrade. So I was testing it out. Just make sure you buy the last one. Your engine, I didn't really notice an increase in overall speed for me, so I didn't buy the engine because I'm fast traveling anyways. You got the radar, which increases your range of discovering things. You got your autopilot. Install this right away. This is very handy. I'm gonna use it. Fishing quota is very expensive, but it's gonna be worth it in the long haul, where you can increase the amount of fish that you can catch. Get your fish sonar, which is used to see fish. I created that so you can see where they are. And you got your buoys, so you can see them better. And you got your searchlight. Alright. Now we're gonna... Oh, let's show off the ships. So again, the Lenore is the one that you want to go for. That's a pretty good upgrade. If you look here, we got a lot more storage size. Max storage size is 20 now instead of... I believe I upgraded mine to 5 or 6, I don't remember, I'll check. We can hire 2 crew, and you can have up to 12 long lines and 2,000 hooks. So basically, if you think about this abstractly, you can divide your profit by dollars per kilogram. So the more kilograms that you can hold, the more profit that you can make, and the more lines that you can put on, the faster you can earn it. So that's why you want to upgrade. Now there's like a 12 million one. This is huge. Apparently there's a $20 million ship. It tells you what you can use. Another tip was don't go all in on one type of fish because the seasons do change. So you want to be versatile so that you can fish for certain fish in certain seasons and then vice versa when they change. As you can see, this is massive. Absolutely massive. And different docks have different boats that you can choose from. You can also do rigging. We're rigged for deep line fishing. Okay. Now we're gonna take a look at the map. Let's see where the swordfish are. 3 days ago. We'll move there. So this is where the autopilot comes in very handy. Okay. And then just mark it there. Oh. Alright. We have to undock or get away from the dock for the autopilot to work. The green area. Okay, we sort of bumped into the dock. It's alright. It's a game. It's not real life. Alright, go back into the map. We hit the green compass. And look at it go. Look at this. This would have taken 10 minutes. And it takes roughly a few seconds. This is an incredible quality of life improvement for people who don't. Uh-oh. It's a boat in the way. Hold on a second. You do have to kind of plan your route around this sort of stuff. Okay, let's go back now. Alright, and here we are. We're already here. Let me see. I never used my sonar before. How would I use it? I'll figure that out another time. Okay. So let's go to the crew tab. We'll have him prepare. Okay, I'm gonna set the deep line here. Let's toss it out. 100-meter intervals. Is it shallow here? Just tossing it. It doesn't really matter where you place it as long as it's near where the fish are supposed to be. I want to make a smiley face. I'm lazy. I just want to drive in a straight line so it's easier to pick up later. Okay, I'm gonna have him resting. I'm gonna turn my ship around. Don't make me turn this boat around, young man. Okay. Turn off the engine. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is just gonna wait in hour intervals and see what happens. Just gonna park myself near this so I can just pick it up right away. I'm gonna pick up the deep line. You just go to the deep line, make sure it's on your right side, your starboard side. Is that your starboard side? I think it is. And then you can pick it up. Okay. Your alerts will tell you when you have fish available. Okay. Alright, now we're just gonna wait. Nothing. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to know when you have it. I forgot, it told me like it was a green circle somewhere. I'm not quite sure what they meant by that, but at least the alerts will tell us. If you wait too long, you run the risk of losing all the fish. The last time I waited like 10 hours. Oh, open logbook. Oh, deep line got a bite? Okay. It's weird, I didn't see that. Well, let's see. No fish were caught, no population. Darn you. You lied to me. Oh, that was from before when I was last playing. Well, that is unfortunate. Go to the next one, I'll just wait there. Okay. I feel like just skipping 10 hours at a time, but we'll be patient. I forgot how long I had to wait last time. Let's get 4 hours. Okay, we got a bite. Okay. Not all of them got bites. Whatever. Dismiss, dismiss. No. We passed the buoy. Reverse. Yay. Now here's the fish. And you want to hook him in the center area if you want. If you don't get it perfect, you just lose fish mass, so that means less profit. Okay, let's go to some other ones. Oh, these have fish on it. They have a blue circle around them. Around this buoy icon in the minimap, if you notice where my mouse is. The red ones have not caught anything. You don't have to come to a complete stop, but you don't have to be slow enough that you can fully fill up the meter as you're driving past the deep line. It's like playing a FPS game. The train with aim labs or Kovacs. Okay. Yeah, look at all those fishies. Oh, what? No, I feel so bad when I don't get good or perfect. Okay. It's fine though. Alright. We'll wait a couple more hours for these, see if anything bites. And we can just fast travel right back. Okay. Now let's wait like got some bites. I wonder what happens when I crash into that boat. You do lose boat HP, but like does anything happen to them? I don't know yet. I didn't fiddle around enough with the game to be like what works, what doesn't. him all them fishies. Okay, on one last one. Yeah, if you use a sonar, you can go to the right location. I don't know how to use that yet. Haven't figured it out. I just spotted. So obviously, I think for me the easiest thing would be just to set them in a straight line. Just wait at one. Just wait a couple hours until they're all set. Pick them all up. And then fast travel back to port. And then go back to another location. Autopilot there. Repeat. Rinse. Make a lot of money. Upgrade to the next ship. Do it even faster. Better. And then soon you'll be rolling in the dough. So there's like two aspects in which you can play this game, like an economic sim in which you try to generate profit optimally, or just to immerse yourself in the fishing. Oh, I meant to wait there. Sorry. Apologies. I've been working real hard lately, 14-hour days for 6 days a week for the past month, so it does kind of get to you eventually. Alright, I didn't mean to pick that up, unfortunately. It was a mistake, but now we can just fast travel back. Just make sure you refuel the first thing you do. Okay, I dock up, press E. Revenue is 44,000. It's a little lower than what I got last time because I didn't wait and I picked up some deep lines a little too fast. Alright, we're gonna go maintain our boat. Refuel. Okay. And then you go to fishing gear. I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but I keep losing a deep line. When I toss it, it just disappears. I'm gonna bait it again with squid. Not sure if we can bait all of them with squid, but alright, there we go. Now we're ready to do it again. Can check the fish prices. Swordfish is decreasing a little bit. Maybe you want to go for tuna. Go to the town, go to the bar, look for tips. You can get these locations. Tuna, so you might want to do tuna if you want to maximize profit. Alright, so we jumped from 80k to 120k. If I was a bit more patient and I didn't make mistakes, I would have made more money. But that's pretty much the game. I didn't show off like crabbing, I didn't show off the bigger boats. I didn't get there yet. But hopefully this gives you guys an idea what the game is like. Once again, it is kind of buggy. People have told me that like the #1 bug that's kind of annoying is that nets break immediately. So they're probably fixing that ASAP. But there you have it. This is Fishing North Atlantic out now on PC. The MSRP is $34.99. Developed and published by Misc Games. Hope you guys enjoy what you saw. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see or for me to cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And that's pretty much it. I am actually enjoying my time with this game. The couple of things that I would like to do is I want to break it down into an abstract equation using a spreadsheet so that I can find the optimal, most like maximizing profit route in the game so you can get to end gear fast. I kind of view it as an abstract production line where your product is money and the way you get it is by fishing. Anyways, I'm that kind of guy. I only do that for a few games though. Anyways, it takes a lot of work. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. As always, thank you guys so much for dropping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be covering the Astroneer Halloween update soon. I just didn't have enough time, you know, just don't have time nowadays. So busy covering all these titles, which I'm grateful for too, because I'm a small outlet. Anyways, thank you for all the support, and thank you to all these lovely developers and publishers and PR folk approving my key requests. Without them, I couldn't do this. Anyways, without you guys, I couldn't run my YouTube channel or Twitch too. It's gonna be it. As always, hope you guys are staying safe and sane out there, and catch you guys next time.